Thanks for being here. Yay. Hi, guys. I hope you're all here to stick around for the entire meditation. But I appreciate you showing up for whatever time and space you have available. I'm feeling pretty good. Been really tuning in to myself and making sure that I feel fulfilled every day has been pretty much a main focus for me. Everyone can hear me okay, yeah? Will someone send a thumbs up? Cool. Yay. Thank you. We're going to be tuning into the root chakra today. And I contemplated whether or not I was meant to, black out my meditations for this week. But when I tuned in and asked for some guidance there, I was definitely guided to make sure that I continue showing up in this space for everybody. And yeah, I'm going to wait just like maybe 30 more seconds before dropping in. So if you have headphones, plug those in, get comfortable, sit down, lie down, whatever feels most supportive for you. We are tuning into our root chakra today. Chose the root chakra because that is where we feel our connection to life, our connection to this planet, and our connection to each other. So I think that right now is a really great time to tune into this space together. So go ahead and close your eyes. And tune in with your breath. Just allow it to flow naturally. And there will be, as I've mentioned before, background noise. And I will do my best to gauge when it is surfacing so that I can not be fighting for audio space. So when you do hear any background noises, just stay relaxed. Tuning in with the breath. Inhale deeply, as deep as you can without forcing it. And exhale gently but completely. Make sure to send every last drop of your breath out on the exhale. You might have to really activate your respiratory diaphragm in order to exhale completely, and it might even be a little bit hard, but go ahead and send all of that breath out. This ensures that on your next inhale you will have full capacity to receive the oxygen and send it wherever it's needed. Knowing that the oxygen that we take in streams into our blood, into our veins. And if you have any visualization here, just let it be. If you have any visualization ever in this space, observe it without trying to control it. Inhale deeply, feel the oxygen cells flowing through your bloodstreams. Exhale completely. Again, inhale deeply. Feel the blood flowing through your body. And you might realize that your veins strongly resemble roots in the visualization of the root system of a tree or a sunflower. Our veins are much like roots. And the veins of any plant. Inhale deeply, just tuning in to your connection to life. Breathing conscious awareness in to your body. Your body, which is a physical representation of your connection to life. And on an inhale, if you feel any resistance in your breath, see if you can just choose to let that resistance soften. And just feel the flow of breath moving through your body, going in whichever direction you send it. You can send your breath to your left fingertips. You can send your breath to your right fingertips. And know that when and if you choose to send your breath, that it will continue to complete its natural cycle. Your lungs will naturally fill with breath. That is the role of the respiratory diaphragm, is to keep the pressure inside of your body balanced with the pressure on the outside of your body. We were designed to breathe without even thinking about it. Inhaling deeply, breathing conscious awareness into the very bottom of your spine. Just breathing space into that area of your body. And notice any subtle sensations. In the very bottom of your spine. You might even feel warmth underneath your genital area. That is where the root chakra resides. It's not inside of the bottom of your spine, but it's rather just kind of right beneath you. Imagine if you were sitting down on one of those red bouncy balls. That red bouncy ball is the root chakra. So we're just breathing, conscious awareness, light, the breath of life into this space. And if your feet are touching the earth, you can even imagine that your feet are like suction cups for the electricity that flows between your body and this planet Earth that we live on. Your feet quite literally are suction cups for the electricity to flow from the earth into your body. With your eyes closed and your conscious awareness centralized towards your root chakra, you may envision the color red. Whatever hue comes to you. It could be a deep rusted red, color of red clay, or it could be a deep crimson red, the color of flowing blood. Just letting the color red fill the space behind your eyelids. Perhaps it's a little dim, but it's there nonetheless. And if you are unable to see it, you can feel it. You can feel the color red surrounding you. Blood is much like a magnet. There are very vast minerals in our blood. Our blood is what connects us to each other. One of the many things that connects us to each other, to life on earth. Take a deep breath into your root chakra space, sitting in the hue of red. And allow white light to soften that red just a little bit, or even bring illumination to it. Inhaling deeply into the space where we have illuminated our connection to life on earth and our connection to each other. Our species, the human species, is so powerful and yet so vulnerable. And it is of the utmost importance that we show up every day for ourselves, for this planet, for all the species that live on this planet, knowing that it is not only our role to simply walk around and consume, but also to protect and produce and support life on this planet just as much as this planet supports our life. Inhale deeply, feeling this connection. Exhaling completely. Inhale deeply again. Feel any tension that might be residing in your body. And on an exhale, allow that tension to soften. And feel the more you relax, the more you can sense the earth beneath you supporting your weight effortlessly. Inhaling deeply, again feel any tension that might be, and exhale to feel it soften. And when you soften and relax into this connection, your roots start to spread deeper and wider. Inhale, bringing your conscious awareness into your heart space, maybe even a couple inches above your heart, which is sometimes referred to as your high heart. Breathing light into this space. Feel your heart soften as you remember your connection to life, to this planet, and to every person who shares life on this planet with you. Feel your connection to those who are on this live meditation. And know that together as we sit in this circle, although we might be physically separate from each other, we are circling together, creating a drop, creating a ripple in the collective energies simply through being here with each other, with your breath, feeling into this connection that we share. Inhaling deeply and exhale to relax further. If you're feeling any deep pains from reflecting on what is happening in the collective, breathe into that. Breathe compassion into that. We're going to move into a bodhisattvic practice. The bodhisattva is oftentimes referred to as a peaceful warrior, someone who chooses unconditional compassion, non-judgment. And in this practice, on an inhale, after tuning in to our connection and on the collective energies, knowing how many people are around the world right now, wondering if there's anyone out there that can feel them or see them, wondering if there's anyone out there sending them love, that in this moment, in these moments that we share, that is what we will be doing. So on an inhale, without attaching, breathe in the suffering of the world. Without attaching. On an exhale, breathe out the suffering of the world. Let it go. Inhaling deeply into the root chakra, opening the heart, inhaling the suffering of the world. Without attaching, exhale to release the suffering of the world. Move through this process 2 more times with your own breath. Know that the energies in your body will follow your lead, as you are the commander, simply by choosing to inhale the suffering of the world and to exhale the suffering of the world. It is done. Moving through this practice, knowing that you are not responsible for the entirety of the suffering of the world. But if you have the capacity to hold space and compassion, that to take this responsibility on, to intentionally send out the release of the suffering of the world. Is a simple and yet powerful decision. And to implement it into your day-to-day, and to maintain unconditional compassion for all life on this planet. Know that Each step that you take makes a wave, no matter how small or big. Every thought, every word, and every action that moves to and through you impacts your environment. So we tune into this space, we tune into our breath. We tune into these subtle sensations. We tune into each other. And we turn this into a daily practice. Again, no matter what capacity, whether you sit for 30 minutes every day or 10 breaths every day, this is a practice, is also a lifestyle to maintain this space in all of our relations. The space of conscious awareness moving through our thoughts, our words, and our actions. Whether it be the way we think and talk and act with ourselves one-on-one, or in our relationships, whether it be with friends and family, or even strangers, as well as our relationship with this planet. We can tune in every moment by following our breath and the subtle sensations that move through the body, through the breath. And as we connect and remember our connection and feel our roots spreading deeper and wider, knowing that as our roots spread deeper and wider, our branches can grow higher and higher. And that even plants work together. Even plants feed each other. They protect each other. And they oftentimes do so without even thinking about themselves. I imagine plants don't often think about themselves. So maybe we seek inspiration from the way that plants grow together. There is room for infinite expansion. And the more we lean into each other, the more resources we share, the more love and support that we share, the more we can expand. I want you to take a moment to imagine a scenario where a brother or a sister is being ridiculed or condemned or demeaned. And without thinking about yourself, You maybe feel a pull to stand up for righteousness, and your voice might shake and your legs might tremble. And I want you to take a moment to envision yourself standing up for righteousness nonetheless. And when you stand up for righteousness, it is not what somebody else has told you is righteous. It is the righteousness that you know deep within you, that you tune into when you tune into your breath and the sensations of your subtle body. I want you to envision the next time somebody might need to be stood up for. You take a moment to tune in to your breath and the subtle sensations within you, and allow those to guide you. To stand up for righteousness, to stand up for this planet, for the people on this planet. Knowing that there is no separation, especially not through any surface appearance. No matter what's happening in the world around us, then now is the time to remember that we all share roots on this planet. We are all born from the particles of this planet. And we are all in this together. Take a moment to remember that as we are all children of this earth, that we are all siblings, we are all brothers and sisters. And that we all need each other. Take one last deep breath to feel the earth support you in this knowing. Exhale to relax into this knowing. Maintain this conscious awareness as you bring subtle movement into your physical body. Whether it be soft waves through the spine, wiggling your fingers and your toes, moving your head side to side, shrugging your shoulders, maintaining conscious awareness. As you come back into the space around you, maintaining this conscious awareness as you open your eyes. Right now is a monumental time on this planet, in the cosmos. It is so important to show up every day, doing your best, taking the most inspired action, knowing that there is plenty of space for all of us to shine as bright as we can. Thank you all for showing up. I love you guys so much. And I will see you tomorrow. Aloha.